A shocking yet tempting development. Grojband fanfiction. Chapter 1. What the fuck? Alright, let's read the author's note first. What's up, fellow Grojband fans and Corey X Laney fans? While I was writing my other Grojband fanfiction, Between Sea, I came up with this little idea for a few days ago. I hope you guys like it. Disclaimer: I own nothing except for the storyline. No one's POV. We see Corey, who is walking over to Laney's house and to have a chat with her about an upcoming performance. Also, he has something else he wants to talk to Laney about. Corey Riffin has grown through the years now 17 years old and pretty good looking. Corey has put on some muscles as well as height, and now standing at 6.2. That's not even that tall. Nigga weak. He has let his hair grow out a little, and you can see it's because of his hoodie. Corey is also still wears about the same outfit, but now he wears the gray hoodie with Grojband logo on the right side of the chest area with an orange inside of the hood area. Things has always been looking good for the for Core and Grojband, as their brand has been starting to get some lanes notice. What the fuck? This is also poorly fucking written. Not only that, but their arch rivals, otherwise known as the Newmans, disbanded 2 years ago. But they all keep in touch since they are now part of Grojband, as not only substitute but help out with the band's promotions and setting up the band performances. Corey arrives at Penn's residence, which is a lovely 2-story house, and walk to the porch and knock on the door. Corey's POV. I hear someone with a feminine voice says, "Coming." Moments later, the door opens, and I see a woman who looks similar to bassist Laney, but is more developed and is no other than her Miss Penn Lane's mom. She looks to be in her mid-30s. She has long flowing red hair, which is long, with onyx black eyes. No one can have onyx black eyes. Just telling you, if you want to make it sound realistic, because this is a fucking based off a cartoon. She has somewhat of a curvy figure, along with an outgoing aura about her. She is wearing a plain white t-shirt with sweatpants. She smiles at me and says, "Hey there, Corey. You've seen Laney, right?" Replied by saying, "Oh, it's written as a fucking screenplay. Oh my god. That's kind of annoying. Hello, Mrs. Penn. And yes, ma'am." "Well, come on in," says Mr. Penn, and she welcomes me in. As I walked in, I could have sworn she was checking me out, but I shake that suspicion as it would be crazy, but it would be drawn to back up as I hear say in flirtatious tone in her voice, My, you have sure grown, Corey. I hope you aren't here to get my lanes hot and bothered. You two are at that age." I chuckled at the statement and replied, Now you know will kill me if he hears that. Oh, this is so bad. As we continued our conversation, I casually follow Miss Penn into the living room where I then see Mr. Penn. He looks about your average office working dad, aka Mr. Penn polar opposite. Mrs. Penn polar opposite. He looks like he's headed to work with his office attire on. He has a pearl black crew cut haircut that went along with the pale skin and blue eyes. At the moment, I thought about someone with such a carefree someone like him. Plus, I'd wonder if Lane's had any of his traits, but I would quickly reject those thoughts by saying, "Now, Lane's doesn't seem to be the type of person," I said to myself. I mean, she can be uptight sometimes, but it's only for the group's sake. Afterward, Mrs. Penn asked me about how everything is going to school. Life, the band, etc. After that, Mr. Penn called out Lane's name and didn't receive a reply. Mrs. Penn then again called out Mrs. Lane's name, but then in a louder tone, and in the previous time, there was no response. Then I told Mrs. Penn not to stress herself out, and I'll just get Lane's myself. And since it wouldn't be the first time I was in her room, Mrs. Penn didn't mind. She also told me that she'll be going over to a friend's house for lanes, and not to go wild, and not. I simply smile and says the usual, don't worry and take care. Guys, this is actually written like a fucking screenplay. This is so bizarre to read. I don't have a problem with it. I think it's okay, but it's just like alright, let me see where I dropped off. So with that, Mrs. Penn left, and I went upstairs to Lainey's room. As I was going up the stairs, I started to think about the main reason why I was here. And for once, it was about the band. It wasn't about the band. It was something more. The reason I wanted to talk about a relationship. I started to develop romantic feelings for Lanes back when I was 14. Gotta knock on wood, man. Gotta knock on wood, man. You gotta get lucky. This is just luckily the worst thing I've ever read in my life. When I was 14, but I already knew Lane loved me since I was 12, but just didn't want our friendship and the band to be ruined. We're just gonna get ruined. We started dating, but now I can't hold my feelings anymore. Especially how Lane's has grown. She's grown a little bit taller and is about the average height of a girl, which is around 5'5". That's pretty tall for a girl. Not to mention, no one and I mean, but no one I can call her a dude no more. I mean, she's got to develop 15 layers to become as eye candy now. A seductive, curvy figure. She hasn't done anything significant changes to her hair except letting it grow out, so it stops in the middle of her back. Plus, she is dressed a little bit more girly. That's the thing I like. Stop publishing things in the Boggendorf's Brothers fan club. I swear to God, I don't care. She's dressed a little bit more. Honestly, God, this guy's acting fucking creepy about this. Because she's dressed like a girl, but she still adds her tomboy flavor in there. Lanes turns heads whenever she walks, and it's not surprising since she only does have the figure, but she has the top and bottom requirements to receive the lust-filled glares, and it's not getting any better with the band's reputation soaring. Also, I can't tell a lie when I say at times I'm with her, I tend to give her the same glares. This guy's creepy. Just say it. Yeah, I mean, I like Griffin. He's like one of the best characters in the show, but it's like, you write him like a creep. I mean, he's a funny, like, clueless guy. Like, you should like try to emulate his personality more. I know when you're trying to write something that's supposed to be a more sexual and more, fun and a little horny, but like you're just gonna make him into a horn bag, like in the Marco fanfiction, where Marco is just a horn bag. That's all he is. But what made me fall in love with her happened before she started to develop, and we were going nowhere with the band. For the first time in my life, I began to cry, and as I recall, I've never cried. Lights was there for me when I needed someone the most. Of course, my best buds Kim and Con was there, but nothing from Lane's just tugged my heartstrings. Yeah, I know I said heartstrings, but that's how serious. Yes, it was, and I was able to give me strength not only get the band out of the slump, but we were also get us noticed. Even though Lane's appearance has changed, her personality is still the same. I smile when I think about it. When I was walking down the stairs to get close to Lainey's room, I started to hear slight groans. Man, can you just like write properly? Hear slight groans. You add an A. Stop posting to the Boggendorf's fan. He did it again. Oh my fucking God. Alright, here comes the big reveal. What the hell is Lane's doing? Is she trying to pull something out? I pondered as I continued to proceed closer to. Stop! He did it again. As I pondered and continued to proceed close to Lane's, the noises grew louder. When I came to Lane's room, it appeared to be slightly open, so I took a peek, and I thought through it, and I saw the unspeakable that I could only whisper 3 words. What the fuck? I see Lane, who is still wearing her sleeping clothes, which were stop explaining what clothes she's wearing. Just say she's wearing pajamas, and that's fine. A black tank top and panties sitting on lap of former arch Carrie, who is exploring her nether. We ain't gotta strip, we gotta dog. He did it. This dude is like spamming the Boggendorf's fan club group on Facebook. Stop. Nobody cares. Stop spamming. I'm making YouTube video. I am legit mad at this guy now. Like, he's annoying me. She was exploring her nether regions with her fingers. Carrie like Lane's matured to be quite a looker herself as the years went by. But that was the least of my problems. My biggest problem is that the girl that was about to pour my feelings out was getting hot and bothered by another woman without even thinking quietly. But quickly went down the stairs, and I left Penn's residence and dashed out home, where I slammed and locked the door and fell face first into my bed and thought to myself, Mrs. Penn, it's not me you should be worried about making your daughter hot and bothered. What? Oh yeah, you just... Wowee, what a show, Hans. Who didn't see that coming? How will Corey recover from this, and will Lane's relationship comfort us? You gotta wait until the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Fuck it, I'll read another chapter. If it's like too short, if it's a little bit short, I'll do it. No, I'm just gonna. He answered my comment. Make one about the Boggendorfs. Quick rundown. I'll ask. I'll do the quick rundown one day. I want to do it because it's pretty funny. All right, so this is the second chapter, Black and Blue. I wonder if they actually end up fucking. That's like 0 to 100 real quick. You didn't want to say nigga because it's scary, and I'm white. I wrote this and I'm white. And update involving yours truly. I don't fucking care. No, actually, let's read the update. What's up, everyone? Sorry for being out and everything. I was supposed to put updates a good while, but I have just started to cope with the murder of one of my closest friends and his father back in Labor Day, which was late mother's birthday, and I had to take a break with everything to get my nerves back. What? Okay. I almost quit writing as the emotional toll was going through. Oh my god, I feel sorry for this guy. Holy shit. Fucking share some love to that guy. I mean, holy crap, that must be rough. Yo, that is fucking sad. Holy crap. Oh my god, you find some fucking weird stuff on this site. And some pretty sad stuff too. Holy crap. Poor guy, dude. What's up, everyone? Here's another chapter, and I would also like to reproduce one of my OCs of my first Grojband fanfiction, Between Me and You. Tony will make an appearance in this chapter, and I hope you guys and gals enjoy. Disclaimer, I own nothing except for the storyline. Oh, by the way, I forgot, I just wanted to mention something real quick. I'm gonna reread Homestuck High School, because why not? It's one of the fanfictions that I quite enjoy reading online. So I'm gonna do that, like a reread, because I'm gonna actually delete all my old podcasts, because I just don't like them. Oh, thank you. He provided me with a quick rundown of the Boggendorfs. And is there fanfictions of the Boggendorfs? I would totally read that. It's been a day since I saw Carrie and Lane's doing the unthinkable. I haven't been able to take the visual clips out of my head. What if it's contagious, man? I don't want to catch it. You're saying I like dudes. You're saying I like girls. Take the visual clips out of my head. Since then, and because of now, I'm cupped up in my room with none but a white tank top and black sleep. Shut. Okay, I mean, I feel sorry for the guy, but just stop explaining what they're wearing. just say they're wearing pajamas or sleeping wear or just normal clothes. I hate this. Along with my friend and consultant Tony, she is just like a little sister to me. A very hot-blooded but caring little sister. She's 15 years old, but the same grade as me. What? How? Okay, thanks to her genius brain. I first met... Oh, dude, she's a Mary fucking Sue. Really? I first met Tony a few days before. I began high school, and she is a small figure punk girl, but plenty attitude, bearing that she was 12 at the time, but now the years have passed, and she's nicely figured punk girl attitude. Tony sports as... You guys want to know something funny? My ex-girlfriend, I'm not gonna say her real name, but she got a side cut, and the side cut back when we went to middle school, and I thought it was really funny, but I didn't want to like bully, like I didn't want to like make any of the joke because me and her were dating at the time, and I was gonna be protecting of my girlfriend, so I was like, hey, cool haircut, and she was like, thanks, and I'm like, and then me and my friend, who hates this girl, like bullies her every day. He's like, hey, and he nicknamed her like fucking Trillix because of her name, and it was the funniest shit in my life. I'm not gonna say her real name, but like it was the funniest. Trillix. That guy was actually excellent at jokes. I gotta give that guy credit. Even though I was supposed to be supportive and like nice to my girlfriend, I didn't care because my blood boils when I think about her because she's a fucking terrible person. Tony sports a Skrillex hairstyle with a midnight black colored hair, and a blood red stripe and royal blue stripe next to. Oh god, she's such a fucking scene girl, but she has a decent golden brown tan along her red eyes. But if you look closer, you can see that they're contacts. She is wearing a black t-shirt, black jeans, and little spikes on them, and has black Converses. And she has Skrillex symbol tattooed on her right hand and an Avicii tattooed on her left. See, these are like the basic bitch scene girls that are like so like absolutely fucking. They're like, yeah, I love Avicii, I love Skrillex, I love all these great things, but it's like, just stop. Like, if you want to listen to good, there's so many other good artists out there, but Skrillex and Avicii, you tattoo them on your arms. You're the worst fucking character ever. I don't even care if you have like a big struggle. I'm not dissing the author. I'm just dissing the fucking OC. I don't think it's the worst thing, but it's just like, wow. Okay, on her wrists, she has about 9 wristbands on. Yeah, it's all about the wristbands. Of course, it's about the fucking wristbands. So I don't know about this, but like, have you guys ever seen girls go to your schools and they have been to like concerts recently and they have like 15 goddamn concert bracelets on? Do you guys know those girls? And they never take them off because of the memories. Like, I hate wearing fucking wristbands because first of all they hurt, and if they are tight around your arm, red parts on your arm, if you're pretty fucking buff too, it's terrible. Like, I hate walking with them. I can walk with them for a couple of days, but I cannot walk with them for fucking 90 years. There are 5 on her left wrist with a survival strap, and there are 5 on her wrist and a rope bracelet and a red G-Shock watch. She also has some scars on her body. The most notable ones are on the right above her eye, which looks like a trap punctured dog bite on her right cheek. I'm gonna draw this girl one day, just like, oh my god, I love Avicii and Skrillex. Oh god, the one. Okay, Core, what is happening with you? She asks in a very concerned. Tony, I've never seen you this bummed out, and we've seen Trina, and she goes ultra berserk. No, wait, was that okay. I've never seen you this bummed out, and we've seen Trina when she goes ultra berserk. I'm gonna give her a voice. Okay, Corey, what's happening to you? She asks, very concerned Tony. asks a very concerned Tony. I've never seen you this bummed out before. I'm listening to Trina when she goes ultra berserk. I sighed when Tony asked me what was going on, which ticked her off. She then started to continuously ask me and threatened to pry the answers out of me, but instead of telling her, I would simply just say, Hakuna Matata. So you're nearly not gonna talk to me? Asked Tony. Hakuna Matata. You think you're damn funny, Riffin? Hakuna Matata. I think I'm gonna put my foot up your ass. Oh my god. My foot up your ass. Hakuna Matata. This video set her off to the point when she went into my ears and whispered I would never hear again. The whisper that made me get out of the silent state, give Tony a mean glare as he was about to fight her. Instead of doing that, I calmed myself down and attempted to put myself in an emo state. But Tony was having that as she tossed me out of her bed. Angry with her, I hissed, just leave me the hell alone, dude. Can't you tell I just don't want to be bothered with your bullshit antics? Tony then looked at me and said with a confident smile, it wasn't you who asked me to be here because you had a hard time facing a certain problem. I did this because it sounded like I was needed, and you were over the edge. Forget about it now. I'm even in a more, I said even in a somber tone. It doesn't bother me anymore. So can you just leave and do what I was doing before, Colin? Bullshit, Riffin. Says Tony. Even though I cuddled up with Brady, I answered your call. You're one of the most close friends. So whether you like it or you're not, you're going to tell me what's the deal, or I do have to spread information about that little pest event at Nick Malroy's and Nina's engagement party. Like they got engaged? Damn, Nick. My boy. My eyes blew up like Diorados. Oh god, my fucking eye. When they see headlights in a fast approaching car, I rushed Tony and said with a scared tone, please dude, anything but that, dude. I haven't told Kim, and I usually tell him everything. Tony then interrupts me and says, yeah, everything other than your little incident. I sigh and flip Tony the bird, in which she laughs and gives me another slick remark. Time passes with her endless prying. I finally open up to Tony and I tell her what's going on. First I start off by letting her know that I hold romantic feelings for Lanes, Tony says in return. Well, it's about damn time, you dumbass. You know how long Lanes was trying to make you see how she loves you? I mean, come on, man. Even Khan could have figured out if he really tried. I nodded my head and agreed as she kept on insulting me, which lasted for a few more moments, and then I told her that my feelings started blah 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 blah. I hit a slump and helped me through blah 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 blah. The pen residents totally sat beside me on the bed, confused and shock, laughing, remorse, situation, blah blah blah. So you tell me Elaine's a lesbian? As the funny tone asks a laughing Tony. Plus she dealt with Carrie. That's fucking priceless. Then I said with a malice voice, it's not damn funny, man. Tony would then reply by saying, I know what's funny is Tony then quickly stopped laughing and says with a straight face, what's funny is how you ran out the house like a little bitch in those dramatic movies. At that moment I heard the voices from Tony and I got furious at her. But then I thought to myself, this is why I called Tony, because she gives people observations and opinions that 100%. She is a fucking Mary Sue. 100% unfiltered honesty. She's just like perfect. She's like, hey, listen up, kid. Now listen up. At least most characters in Persona are fucking useless fucking pieces of shit. Now listen up. You better study, you fucker. This should make a hidden daisy of Persona 5, by the way. That would be so good. I just want to see Sojiro, like, you know, like think about this. Persona 4 is like, you start up, it's like, hey guys, hey, you're my cousin, I'm your uncle, so Dojima, and it's like, you know, and you know he is strict and he has this like tone to him that's very good, but it's like, and you have Sojiro, it's like fuck you, and then you know when you become close to Sojiro, he's like still kind of fuck you, but he's nicer, but still quite strict. This fan fiction Donna continued to say, "Look, man, Lane's had deep feelings for your ass since she first met you. How did I know this? She told me, of course. However, you were so dense and oblivious to all the time that it would crush her. But then I stayed determined to make you understand. Well, I guess I have to say the rest. You saw the consequences of your action." This is built up very similarly to that Grojband like fan comic where the main character where Corey and Lainey have sort of get kind of serious. It's a very good comic. I don't want to link it because it's kind of like, but it's a very good comic. It's written very well. It's probably like the only good thing written in. Then my head dropped. No, like, look, she's deep feelings for you. She's so oblivious to the time it crushed her that he would crush her, but she stays determined to make you understand until. Well, I guess I have to say the rest, but you see the consequences of your actions. Then my head dropped down as I realized that Tony was saying was dead on right. I asked, "So what am I supposed to do?" Tony then sported a mischievous bomb, which kind of worried me. Well, are you going through something like a shocking yet tempting development? Then I immediately asked, "What the fuck you mean by that? How can that be tempting? Shocking, yes, but tempting, hell no." Tori then looked at me with a stern glare and said, "First off, shut the hell up, Griffin. Secondly, listen. Now, I understand what you're going through. It's kind of a mind fuck right now, but I remember, because this, I will help you this whole entire situation. Lainey is probably still in love with you, Corey Griffin. You think so? Oh God, this is long. How much time do I have left? I have quite a bit of time. You think so?" I asked with a glimmer on my face. "Yeah, I do think so," said Tony. "A girl doesn't just drop her love for someone like that, especially in Lainey's case. I think she just tried to move on because she weren't giving her the time of day. Now, Corey, do you remember the saying, 'Bad habits die hard'?" I replied with a nod and asked, "So you're trying to say I'm her bad habit?" "Exactly, but in a good way," smiled Tony. "Now look, before I put any false hope into you, there could be a chance that you could be given." Give me a sec. "Given lemons, and all I can say is make lemonade." Is that supposed to be good? That's very basic, bitch. I looked at Tony with a confused expression and say, "Wait, what the hell did you say? Give me a lemon?" This is what I mean is that there's a chance that you can turn the dark side, aka be a lesbian, says Tony, who shivers at the last part. Now, they supposedly happen to try make the most of the situation, and shit, who knows? You could end up having the only most luscious Laney pen of the rising rock band named Grojband, plus Gary Beth, who isn't too far from Laney. I felt impressed by Tony's analysis and said, "So that's what you mean by shocking yet tempting development?" "Yep, in the end, the outcome of this matter is based on what you're going to do with Corey Griffin," says Tony, and then gets up from my bed. Anyways, I should get going, so it's time for you guys' usual practice. Oh no. At that time, we heard the doorbell ring. Tony and I went down to the front door and answered it. I saw it was the Kujira twins. Kin, the brainiac, has only gotten smarter and has gotten tall and stands at 6'1". Like me, he's letting his hair grow up, is packing a bit of muscle. He also wears the same outfit as always. Everyone's lovable oaf, better known as Con, has grown significantly through the years. Con is now a huge jock, and he stands muscles 6.8. God damn. Like Silver King Kong. Wait, is that a thing? King Kong? Appearance hasn't really changed except for the height, growth, and muscle mass. Unlike me, they're both twins. A stable life with Kim dating Kim from Newman's for now 2 years, and Con dating my sister. Really? Damn. As I said it, Kon Kijura is dating my sister Katrina Riffin. I really don't want to talk about how they got together. You better. The two would greet me and Tony with giant smiles on their faces. The four of us then start to walk into the garage and talk about what's going on with us. Can talk about his new mentions while Khan was talking about what football team was begging him to play. What the fuck? Just say the thing he was talking about and then say while he was explaining. We entered the garage and we sat down on the chairs. We know what me and Tony were up to, and we were just in my room having good conversation. Yes, they would like to give me and Tony suspicious stares, as if they were to investigate us for a crime. Ooh, they tripping. The reason for that is because a few years back there was a rumor that me and Tony were talking, and it kind of made some noise, especially with the band and the friends. If Tony and Corey don't then end up doing some fuck shit at the end of the shit, I swear to God, you know, you're already written your fucking OC in this shit. You better make some sex. Like, as their friends, and they were both love someone else. Tony is in love of her boyfriend Brady, while unfortunately me, I'm in love with Lanes. But as that was happening, and the doorbell rings, I had a chance to escape. Says the kid and calling, and I quickly dash to the door to see open it and smile and says, "Hey, but my smile fades as I see the main source of my problem, Laney Penn, alongside Penn Lane's is her accomplice, Carrie Beth." I'm gonna, who is Carrie Beth again? Who? Oh, the female version of Corey. What? Why would I ship them? Hey, Core. Smiles Lanes and Carrie. I give them both fake smiles and I greet them back. I see Lanes is wearing a strapless Grojband t-shirt with white pants along with black Vans. Back at it again with the black Vans. Well, Carrie is no longer wearing her beanie, but a blue t-shirt with black pants and blue Converse. And I let them in, and I walked to the garage, and I walked there as the black and blue colors of their clothes, and said to myself, "That's exactly how I'm feeling right now." Offers not let the drama commence. Next chapter, anyways. Thanks for reading, and please review. Until next time, peace.